find that phone. Make a call. There's gotta be a landline in that office, man. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, at least for a little while.
Let me just call somebody, get a little help, and we'll get out of here. Hey, it's me. Look, we really need to get out of New Jersey. Yeah, things are heating up. We got like half the New Jersey mob after us. And a cemetery in Hoboken.
Here I was again, halfway down the world, and still looking at the bodies of women I was supposed to protect. Only difference now is, I didn't understand the language.
Vá pra lá! Tranquilo, pode ficar tranquilo! Fica nessa parede, seu americano de merda! Que porra tá acontecendo aqui? Que merda tá acontecendo aqui?
Haven't you figured out I don't speak your fucking language?
Seu gringo de merda! Cala a boca, seu gringo!
That's right, I may be a moron, but here's the thing. I ain't quite as dumb as I seem. It was time to get out of there. It seemed like someone had decided to carry out some impromptu justice on the street life below. I'd failed Rodrigo and I'd failed Fabiana. And that awful nightclub, the stable, the docks. I'd been given enough chances to make this right, and again, I'd blown it. Perhaps this was my punishment from the fates. Keep reliving the same mistakes for all eternity. I knew this was all my fault, and there was only one way I dealt with guilt. It was a goddamn war zone. I had to assume Giovanna and Marcella were out there somewhere. Maybe I still had a chance to get somebody in that family through the day in one piece. The place was swarming with cops. They weren't there for me, as far as I could tell, and I'd blundered my way into enough clusterfucks for one day. If these fools could buy me some time, I might have a chance to get to Marcello and Giovanna before somebody put a bullet in their heads too. Giovanna and Marcelo were still alive, but I didn't hold out much hope they'd stay that way for long. I'd already lost the ransom money, got the hostage killed, and I was only just getting started. This was turning into another fine example of private security work. I'd heard about these raids. Rent-a-thugs in body armor sending a message to the poor that the cops are still in charge. When they hit the favelas, they came in hard and fast. Anyone was fair game, as I was about to find out. The odds of me getting out of there alive, let alone Giovanna and Marcelo, were narrowing with every passing second.
você? O que você quer?
Olá, sou o Dr. Arthur Fischer. Sou especializado no aumento de nádegas, seios, abdominoplastia e aumento peniano. Faça-me uma visita. Dr. Arthur Fischer, cirurgião plástico e procedimentos.
O ataque na sede da empresa do ramo de construção Fábricas Branco no início dessa semana foi atribuído ao grupo paramilitar Crachá Preto. O presidente da empresa, Rodrigo Branco, irmão mais velho do candidato a prefeito Vitor Branco, foi morto durante o ataque. Ainda não se tem certeza se o crime tem alguma ligação com o sequestro da senhora Branco, Fabiana, pelos membros de uma gangue de favela na semana passada em um clube noturno. A senhora Branco ainda não foi encontrada. A polícia está buscando mais informações a respeito deste homem, cuja imagem foi capturada pelas câmeras de segurança do edifício em chamas. A seguir, mais
Look at
notícias.
that.
É lindo, irresistível. Você sempre quer mais. Dole! O refrigerante com
I had to get that image of Fabiana out of my head. This wasn't such a good spot to enjoy the view.
Você não tem como lutar contra o exército!
I was still alive, and still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
atirando, pô?
Alguma coisa, seu filho
Onde
da
tá o seu
puta!
chefe, seu filho da puta? Cadê o
Não,
serrano?
mano, eu não sei nada, porra. Eu tava indo pra casa, mano. Eu tenho família, eu
Não,
trabalho.
sabe?
Jesus Christ, these bastards weren't playing games.
Pega, porra! No chão! Ali no chão, cara!
These were the same paramilitary cops I had seen executing fools after the failed kidnapping at the party. Nasty business. If these were the guys De Silva was worried about, maybe he had a point.
De pé, rapaz! Vamos, porra! Vamos, caralho!
Yes, this was definitely them. Jesus Christ, these bastards made the NYPD look like the Hare Krishnas. I couldn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else. I had no option but to take the scenic route. These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Chão! Essa puta aqui!
Traz essa puta aí! Olha que merda! Eles nunca aprendem a lição.
Traficantes e viciados, né? Espera o quê?
Hora de merda. Eles nunca aprendem a lição.
Traficantes e viciados, né? Espera o quê? Esperar pra sair daqui.
Hora de merda. Eles nunca aprendem a lição.
Traficantes e viciados, né? Espera o quê?
The alley was a dead end in more ways than one. I needed to find a way out of there. It seemed like as good a place as any to lie low and get my bearings. Problem was, some other fine gentleman had the same idea. I'd gone from out of luck to unarmed and shit out of luck. Another reminder, not that I needed one, that any low point can always go lower, as my new friends were about to find out. It was Sao Paulo's finest and a busload of lucky winners they'd picked out earlier. I decided I might as well follow them. I was lost and they were going somewhere, and it was the closest I was going to get to a plan. Where were they taking them? Did they have Marcelo and Giovanna? Was this just an average favela raid or something more? When all you're left with is questions, I guess your only option is to go with your gut. And my gut was telling me that band of merry men would lead me to some answers. Answers I'd soon wish I'd never received. What was going on here? They looked like the same paramilitaries from the stadium in office attacks. Something felt wrong. In fact, everything felt wrong. Anytime those guys decided to join the party, you could be sure it wasn't gonna end in a piñata and a slice of cake. What the fuck was this? The vigilantes doing an exchange with the death squad cops? Were they buying people? What the hell for? None of this made too much sense. These two were serious operatives. One was a band of hired killers and the other supposed to keep the peace. Yet they were doing deals. Now I had to find Giovanna and Marcelo. Without a better plan, I thought I'd better follow this bastard.
Não faz isso não, viu? Por favor, não faça isso não.
Vamos acabar com essa porra. Cala a boca, sua puta. Vem pra cá.
Here was Giovanna and Marcelo. What the hell were they about to do to him?
Marcelo!
Jesus. Shit. Damn.
Filho da puta! Você tá fugido, gringo!
You bastard.
Não se mete comigo, otário! Você devia ter ficado nos Estados Unidos! Agora acabou, cuzão!
Giovanna! It's gonna be okay. No, you don't want to do that. Come on. Go. Why did they do that to Marcelo?
It's a legendary gang way of killing people.
These are no ordinary street gang.
I guess they want people to think they are. With this, they can justify the killings of today and the people they took.
Shh. Quem fez isso? Foi um americano. Foi? Foi?
He's blaming you for the death of his friend.
Porra de americano. Você morre, porra. Caralho. Contra ele. Mata ele. Pode deixar, eu mato.
After a couple of hours of lying in shit, you learn to appreciate what you've got. And right now, all we had was each other. I was a wreck, and Giovanna, well, I knew what she'd seen no amount of drugs or therapy could erase. That kind of pain follows you around forever. The constant shadow of a wasted life. The poor girl had been through enough. We had to find a way out of there. Giovanna was calling Passos. I didn't know if this was a good place to hide or not. When half the local police force and a crew of paramilitary psychopaths want to send you upstairs, I reasoned the crowd was as good a place as any. At least when we got shot, maybe some kind soul would take a video and put it on the internet.
Let's go. I just saw a cop looking at me.
All right,
Paso said there's a good place to hide in the back.
just try to stay calm. Come on. You okay?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I guess this is it.
No, keep going. That's a girl. Here, come on. This way. In here. Just try to stay calm, right? I know this is fucked up.
I'm pretty calm. I'm also pregnant.
You gotta be shitting me.
Me and Raul, Passos you call him. We just want to live somewhere, away from this shit.
I understand. I wanted that too, a long time ago.
What happened?
Just didn't work out that way.
Sorry to hear that.
Maybe things will be different. For you two, I mean. Passos is a lucky guy. Shh.
Já, chefe.
I don't think these guys are here for your baby shower. Get down. Stay out of sight.
Disperse e procure por toda parte. Hein? Temos que achar a menina e o americano também.
Tá bom.
Ok, chefe.
Listen to me, it's gonna be okay. Just calm down, I said.
Calm down? Are you out of your mind?
Vamos ver esse da puta! Vamos pegar eles, lá!
They're going to kill us!
Giovanna, just wait there! I'll just be here soon.
There isn't going to be a soon if we stay here. We have to move.
Giovanna, get down!
Oh, man, no!
Why are you aiming at me? Oh, thank God! Jesus, stop making so much noise!
You okay?
Yeah.
Here, quick. Climb under here. And open the gate from the other side. Quick! Stay right here while I check it out. Make sure you stay out of sight.
I can't do this! What are you doing?
Stay out of sight.
I can't do this!
They're going to kill us!
Make sure you stay out of sight.
I can't do this!
Short of riding in on a parade float, we couldn't have made our arrival more obvious. We had to hide someplace out of the open. It felt strange dealing with any of this without a lining of scotch on the stomach. This would have to do. I had to get this poor girl out of there.
Oh my God, Max!
What?
What's going on? What's going going on?
I don't know, but we gotta get the hell out of here. Let's go.
We're not going to make it, are we?
We'll be fine. We just gotta lay low till Passos gets here. This wasn't looking good. What the hell were Giovanna and Marcello thinking going in there by themselves? Guess their plan was no more idiotic than mine, and I couldn't really fault them for losing faith in the Broncos security detail. Just check this. We need to get out of the open. A barely recovering alcoholic and an unarmed pregnant woman. We were hardly a SEAL team. I put our life expectancy at 5 minutes.
Hey,
if we were lucky.
if you can lift me up there, I'll see if I can lower it down.
All right. Ready? Go. You got it? Giovanna was a brave girl. She wasn't giving up. And I guess that meant neither could I. Well done.
De nada.
Stay close and keep quiet. God damn it!
Na sacada!
Oh, no, get down!
Pelo amor de Deus!
What now? There's no way down!
Hold on!
Can you get through to that next room?
Yes, I think so.
Well, that may be our best bet. Go on, I'll meet you there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, don't worry. I'll find a way through. Just stay quiet and keep down.
I was getting good at this.
Max! I can't see a way down here either!
There has to be something.
Oh my God! Max, look out!
be a way to drop those stairs down.
Wait a second. I'm going to try something.
Good.
Day 2 of sobriety was going about as well as day 1.
Are you coming?
Come on. Let's get the hell away from here. One, it's okay. I'm right behind you.
There's someone down there. Should we take a look?
O Mads devia ter me escutado no estádio.
Ninguém sabia que ele ia ser um problema.
Our day had started with us hiding in filth, and got progressively worse. My luck was running true to form. Or rather, I was running true to form.
Let's go. I want to get out of here. Don't! Don't! I'm begging you!
Should we wait here for Passos?
No, it's not safe enough. Come on. Damn it.
Max!
Quiet!
You're the one breaking in.
No, you're the one breaking in. Come on. Get your leg up. Got it? Open the door.
Shh. Listen, listen.
Check it out. Stay here.
tia de merda! Dá condolência pra sua família!
I'm here. It's okay. Shit. Come here, this way. Ever driven a bus before?
Of course I haven't.
You ever shot anybody?
No.
Well, it's drive or shoot, sister. And right now, I reckon I'll be better at the shooting. Come on, you can do this. All right, now listen to me. When I give you the word, I want you to slam it into gear, full on the gas, and drive us the hell out of here.
What?
Just drive the fucking thing straight and keep on going. Relax. You can do this. Ready? Go. You're doing fine.
Oh my God!
Just try to stay calm. Keep going.
I don't know what I'm doing!
Just keep your foot on the gas.
Cuidado!
Careful. Try to keep us straight.
Sorry! Meu Deus! Oh no! Max!
Yeah, I see it.
I can't control this thing!
You're doing fine.
Oh my God!
Just try to stay calm. Keep going.
I don't know what I'm doing!
Just keep your foot on the gas.
Cuidado!
Careful. Try to keep us straight.
Sorry! Meu Deus! Oh no! Max!
Yeah, I see it.
Meu Deus! Cuidado!
Try to stay calm.
I don't know what I'm doing! Look, passa!
Just drive. Hold on. Giovanna. We're okay. We're okay. You good?
Yes.
That's a handy piece of driving. We gotta get out of here. Quick. Son of a bitch. Quick. Come on. Giovanna, go. I need you to get up to the roof of this building and get the passos. Tell them to wait for me. Now go. Jump. Go. I was just about to run to the roof when my savior and friend, the man whose unborn child I had just killed for, decided to leave without me.
Oi, Max! Get in, quick!
I can't believe that bastard just flew off on me. After everything we've been through, I saved his girlfriend's life.
Who? Raul Passos?
Yeah, Raul Passos.
Yeah, I know. I thought you guys were very close.
We were.
Well, you know what? I did a background check.
Jesus.
I mean, I thought the two of you worked for Rodrigo Branco.
Yeah, so?
So? Did you get paid by Victor?
Victor, no.
Well, Raul Passos did. 6 times. Dating back to a few months before you turned up. He even paid for a ticket for him to go to New York.
Why?
I don't know, my guess is to meet you.
But why?
I don't know, maybe he liked you. Maybe he thought you needed a break.
That's funny.
I don't know, maybe he wanted some dumb gringo to come down here to shoot things up and maybe to take the watch for Rodrigo when he got shot.
I don't believe that.
Why? Because you're not a dumb gringo? Or because you are?
You know, I have no fucking clue anymore.
Okay. Let me ask you something.
What?
Well, what is it that you really thought that you were doing down there in Panama? And don't tell me you're so naive as to think you were just down there guarding a woman.
I didn't know what to say. I had been so loaded in Panama, I could scarcely remember my own name. I know things had got real heavy. Panama had been my second job with Passos.
Hey, Max, come on.
The first had been easy. Money for banging waitresses at some fancy wedding in the Caribbean. This seemed like another easy gig. It was the middle of the day, and like any self-respecting idiot, I was half cut.
No, son, nothing like doing some good blow with some good friends on a boat. Daphne! Come here, I love this one.
Marcello, you're going to be the death of me.
It sure beats New Jersey, huh, Max?
Some ways.
Hey, come on, it's awesome!
Yeah. Everybody's drunk and tanned and listening to house music. Most of them have plastic surgery and they're all doing blow. I guess it is kind of like Jersey, huh?
That's very funny, Max. Hey, Saúde!
Oh, I gotta quit drinking so much. I'll give myself serious liver damage.
Yeah, big deal. You can always get a new one. Relax.
I hope you're not drinking on the job, gentlemen. Kidding, I hope you are. Just stay off the yayo, I don't have enough to share. I'm kidding again. Oh, Mikey, even though we just met, I feel like we are good friends, you know? I feel like safe with you guys. Know that, like real safe.
That's great.
Yeah, and I love New York. The East Hamptons, do you know it?
Not really. I spent my honeymoon in Montauk.
Oh, where's that?
It's just down the road.
Whatever. Last time I was there, I got so wasted, I nearly shit myself. I didn't know you were married.
Yeah, well, my wife passed away.
Good. No, not good. Bad. Real bad. But good because now I can get you laid a lot. It is great to be single, hey? I love a woman. She's with another and she doesn't want to know it. Fuck her. I mean, could you believe that shit?
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm going to go to speak to Felipe. Felipe! You crazy crackhead! Lay off the yayo, eh? Passos, walk with me.
Yeah. What's the deal with this guy, eh?
He's kind of stuck up.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, sure, tá bom, but have him smile a bit more, you know? His life is good! Where's the truck?
It's coming. Hey, soon.
Passos.
Yeah.
I gotta go lay down.
Okay.
¡No hay nadie aquí!
¡Denle candela a ese hijo de puta!
¡Encontré a uno de ellos!
¡Ya no se quedan! ¡Un tiro no me para! ¡Adelante, mis hermanos!
The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit. The boat was well appointed. The room belonged to Passos, my partner in crime. Or maybe someone else's. This was where Marcelo was supposed to be sleeping. He'd barely come down to this deck. Passos had the name of the bar where I was drinking my life away. I should have put things together then, instead of waiting for De Silva to walk me through it real slow. I had a way of making any space my own. I had to save some valuables. The radio. Maybe I could send out an SOS.
Disparos a la cubierta inferior. Vete a ver qué pasa. Asegúrate de que los burros no derrochen municiones con los tripulantes. Todos demás siguen buscando.
It certainly wasn't the first time I'd woken up with a hangover. long after a party had turned sour. The need to get out of the boat's hull and onto the upper deck as soon as possible was countered by the probability of running into another hijacker. I had to move carefully.
¡Está ahí!
Fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. Move, Max. Come on, Max. There wasn't much air left. Fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. Move, Max. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference. There. I could breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed. So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have noticed. While I'd been dead to the world, some of my shipmates were just plain dead. Where had they taken them? It was a different scene than the one I'd stumbled away from. Where was everyone? I still didn't know what the hell happened. I didn't like to think what was behind the door. Daphne's ship was always stocked. The guys up ahead weren't dealing with passengers like the rest of them. Maybe I should have realized then that this was no ordinary kidnap job. Something on the boat had attracted the sharks. Whatever they were looking for appeared to be gone. Daphne Bernstein, a recent divorcee, making the most of her considerable settlement, and Marcella was making the most of her. I don't want to think about it. The pirates wouldn't get everything.
¡Puta, aquí no hay nada! ¡Miguel, vení para acá!
There was something firing these guys other than good old-fashioned socialist zeal. What were they looking for? On a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out. and the band played on.
¡Ya mismo!
Maybe there was something on the bridge. I checked every other inch of the boat. I spotted Passos and Marcelo. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent paramilitaries and a worse hangover, I might not have wanted to get over to them so bad.
Hey, Passos!
At the time, I hadn't thought too much about this. I hadn't thought too much about anything. Now I remember it, it didn't seem quite so kosher.
What about, what's her name? Daphne?
Do whatever you think is best.
I think it's best we try to go find her.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Now.
See? I didn't think Passos was a bad guy. He didn't need to try to save this woman or the crew.
Through here.
I didn't realize you knew your way around here. They were using that building to get across the canal. There was some equipment in the truck next to me. I'd be ashamed to see it go to waste. A reason why they're going across the canal. There was some equipment in the truck next to me. I'd be ashamed to see it go to waste. We can get across up top.
Come on, I don't know how much time we have! Idiot! And you're being an idiot!
don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality. That looked like the way up, but it was locked. I had to find a switch. blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting to Daphne Bernstein before it was too late. Jesus Christ.
Fuck, man. This is brutal. I didn't think things would be like this.
I should have jumped in that goddamn canal myself and swum my way back to New York.
Let me ask you again, Max. What do you think you were really doing in Panama?
I was drinking.
People died. Innocent people. Who do you think robbed you?
I don't know. I was told it was people who disliked Daphne Bernstein, something about an unpleasant divorce.
Her ex-husband worked on Wall Street. Do you think he has easy access to Panamanian death squads?
Guess I didn't really think about it.
You were smuggling something, weren't you?
No. I mean, I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't think too much about it, but yes, Marcelo did drive off with something. I don't know what. I didn't see him until we got to Brazil a week or so later.
I think it was money. I think Marcelo and Victor have a friendly banker there in Panama. Your little cruise was to deliver the cash to him because there it's easier to launder.
But I thought the Broncos were rich.
Rodrigo's rich. The other two, they live well, but they don't have real money. Victor's campaigns were always financed by his brother. That is the way among certain rich families there. The eldest brother's the king. You know, he gets everything. The other two, not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. And Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket, you know, whose brothers have both been killed in such terrible circumstances. A true patriot.
What about Marcelo?
Marcelo was an idiot. Were this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly have known about it. But I do believe some other scheme, you know, some other bullshit. Whatever that cash was, Victor could have talked him into something. I don't know yet.
And Passos?
Well, Passos is a bum ex-cop. He failed in America, failed in Sao Paulo. He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but
But nothing. He's probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
What about me?
You. You're the fall guy. The American. Running around, acting like the action hero. Killing lots of people. You're a stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You were an angry ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence and a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. You want to do some good? Want to get yourself killed in a good cause? Then I need you to check something out for me.
Like what?
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers say a bus drove off some captives.
They did, I saw it.
But no captives were ever booked.
They probably handed them off to the paramilitary death squads, the,
Caixa Preto?
Right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops, the cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Right.
Max, you see that building there?
The Imperial Palace Hotel?
Yeah, that's what it says. People go in there in large groups under armed guard. But it isn't a police station, and no one comes out of there.
Why don't you just go in and bust the joint, get a warrant?
I'm only a cop, Max.
So you keep saying. Time to find out what was going on here. I didn't fancy booking myself in the presidential suite, so went looking for the basement. I wasn't too excited about the acoustics in this place. A couple of gunshots would sound like I'd walked in here with a goddamn marching band. It wasn't pretty, but I guess none of what was about to happen was gonna be. It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
Tá pesado pra caralho, tá cheio de chumbo. Ah, meu boi.
Call it evidence for Ufe. Was there anything they didn't have a grubby hand in? A few days earlier, I'd have called it a coincidence, but I'd written off too many of those already. The Imperial Palace Hotel was a 5-star bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
Você não tá fazendo nada, tô fazendo tudo sozinho. Porra! Vem aqui! É isso!
De Silva and I had the same fan club. I knew enough and he knew too much. We'd both become targets. I needed to find a way upstairs. Surely nobody would notice another hole in the wall.